Ohio is one of many states that has begun its phased approach to reopening back up their economy after being impacted by the coronavirus. The state has over 31,000 confirmed COVID-19 cases so far. Here with us to tell us more on how Ohio plans to lower those numbers and get back to work safely is Lieutenant Governor Jon Husted. Lieutenant Governor, thanks for being with us. And I know the virus has claimed the lives of more than 1,800 people in your state. So as you now continue to reopen, how do you get back to business safely?
Well, we do it by making sure that everybody is following the proper protocols, and we know what those are. It's the distancing, it's disinfecting, it's wearing masks where appropriate, and asking people to take the personal and collective responsibility that it's going to take for us to do this together. We know that we have to open up aspects of the economy. By the end of the month, we'll be about 95% of the private economy will be open. But we want to emphasize that as we're restoring those opportunities, that it's contingent. It's contingent upon people doing the right things, respecting each other, and following the proper protocols so we don't see a resurgence of spread.
Right, and I know that's the goal for every state, and every state has different ways in which they're reopening. So walk us through what Ohio is doing. Which businesses have opened back up? Which businesses remain closed?
Well, almost everything, manufacturing, distribution, office, all of that opened up on May the 4th, retail on the 12th, restaurants and personal care on the 15th, and we're opening up daycares now because we know people have to have places to take their children as they're going back to work. All of these kinds of things are open. What's not open are large venues like amusement parks, concerts, theaters, sports stadiums where you have hundreds, if not thousands of people gathering together. But we're looking at those to see where we end up later in the summer with some of those kinds of activities. So that's what's open, but everything has a protocol attached to it about how we have to keep that spacing. Look, we know this works. We know, we've seen the numbers. We went from a 2.4 person spread for every one person who had the virus now to a 1-to-1 person spread, even with opening all of these things up. And we just have to maintain that so that we can not see a resurgence, because what we don't want to do is we don't want to go backwards. And the success of this strategy, because look, there's uncertainty around it. We recognize that. But people also want to have hope. They want to have hope that their lives are going to be able to resume, at least in some way, as they remembered them. And to the key to that is doing the reopening, doing the interaction with one another in a right way that respects the fact that this virus is still out there and is still a threat in our lives.
Yeah, no, hope is so important. And I know that Ohio has been the scene for many protests against those stay-at-home orders initially, and then even the reopening plan itself. What is your message for them?
Look, we've always said, as we've gone through this, we are all in this together. Literally, everybody's individual behavior has a collective outcome in terms of spreading the virus or not spreading the virus. If you don't want to see restrictions in place, then please, respect social distancing, wear a mask if it's feasible for you, so that we slow the potential for spread. We are all connected in this, and we have to help each other, respect one another, and understand, yes, we know young people are not as susceptible to mortality as older folks, but young people can spread it. So we need to make sure that we're looking out for each other.
All right. Well, certainly important information for everyone to remember. Lieutenant Governor Jon Husted, thank you so much for your time today. We certainly appreciate it.
Thank you.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.